that's going to be good enough, Peter. I know it was in there. The keys, that's one for you. The next correct answer takes the Monopoly. For Bonnie or Peter, your clue. Thug's Sandwich. Bonnie.
Knuckle sandwich.
A knuckle sandwich, Bonnie. Very well solved. Turn them all gold. That's a Monopoly. And for control of that Monopoly, the combined value of those three properties is $800 into your bank. Bonnie, put you over the $2,000 mark as we turn the block into our high rent district. Players, all correct answers on this block will begin with the letter H for Pacific Avenue and $300. Here is your clue. B, flats. Peter.
Hive.
Hives is correct, Peter. Turn Pacific Avenue green. $300 into Peter's bank. We're moving on to North Carolina Avenue, also a $300 property. For control of North Carolina, your clue. Tuts Scribbles. Barry.
Hieroglyphics.
Hieroglyphics. You beat into the buzzer, Barry. Turn it red. $300 into your bank. Pennsylvania Avenue and $320 for the correct answer to this clue. Volcano Saint. Bonnie.
Helena.
Oh, St. Helens. Okay. Mount St. Helens is what we wanted, and by infinite wisdom, that's exactly what I just blurted out. Gentlemen, I'm sorry I did not give you an opportunity to ring in. Bonnie, I will have to deduct for that incorrect answer, though. You're going to have to take away that $320. The good news is you can get it right back. Since I blew that question for you fellas, we're going to leave the value of Pennsylvania Avenue at $320. So now, for control of Pennsylvania and $320, players, here is your clue. Bunny schemes. Peter.
Hunch.
Incorrect. Bonnie or Barry? Bonnie.
Hutches.
Incorrect. Barry. Nobody. Harebrained. Harebrained. Oh. Bonnie and Peter. That one's going to cost you $320 apiece. Now we're going to have to slash the value of Pennsylvania Avenue in half. For now, $160 and Pennsylvania Avenue. Here is your clue, players. Triangle side. Peter.
Hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse is the one we wanted. There you go, Peter. Let's turn Pennsylvania Avenue green. $160 into your bank. And the gentleman will fight it out. Bonnie, just a moment to collect yourself. We've still got some very valuable properties on the board, but Barry and Peter are now going to fight for control of this Monopoly. Peter, you have 2 properties in a 3-property Monopoly. One more correct answer will take it. Barry, you need 2 in a row. If you gents are ready, hands next to your buzzers. Here is your clue. Quasimodo's problem. Peter.
Hunch.
That's right. Hunchback. We'll take them all. Turn to green. That is a Monopoly. And the combined value of those properties, $920 into your bank, Peter. We're moving on to Park Place with a value of $350. Now, players, here is your clue. Humiliating dessert. Bonnie.
Humble pie.
Humble pie is correct. There you go, Bonnie. Let's turn it gold. $350 goes into your bank. Boardwalk, the last available property on the board, worth $400, players. Give me the correct answer to this clue. He put down roots. Bonnie.
Alex Haley.
Haley is what we wanted, Bonnie. Turn it gold. $400 for Boardwalk, and that is a Monopoly. $750 for both properties combined, Bonnie. And that brings you up to $2,930. Peter's still in the lead with $2,960. And while we're away at commercial, our landlords are going to use some of their money to improve their properties with houses and hotels. $50 for a house, $250 for a hotel. But it's an investment that will bring some substantial rewards. And you'll see how that works in just a minute. Come on back and join us.
Monopoly.
Starting Sunday.
Guess what, game show fanatics?
You're dying to know, aren't you?
TV's favorite game is coming back.
I feel much better now.
The all-new Match Game, weekday morning starting Monday, July 16th. Welcome back to Monopoly and the Big Money Round. Once again, here's Mike Riley.
Thank you, Charlie O. We are back, and there you are, too. Well, folks, it's time for the Make You or Break You round. Players, you're all going to be traveling around the board together, and there are hotels everywhere. We're going to take just a minute here to see where you spent your money and what you got for it. Peter, you ended that last round with $2,960 and control of 3 Monopolies on our board. You went with hotels everywhere. It cost you $2,250. You're going to have $710 to go into this round. Bonnie, you were right behind him with $2,930. You had control of 4 Monopolies on the board. You went with hotels as well. $2,500 that cost you. That means you'll have $430 going into this round. Barry, you had plenty of dough, but not a whole lot of property at the end of that last round. You had $1,410. You built hotels on the one Monopoly you did have. It cost you $750. You'll have $660 to go into this last round. Players, if you're all ready, we're going to go around the board on the dice that Kathy rolls. When we land on your property, you collect some rent by answering a clue. Couldn't be easier than that. If you're not able to come up with the correct answer, though, your opponents can sneak in and steal that rent. So do play carefully. Right now, we're going to turn it over to Kathy to roll those dice. Kathy, let's do some big numbers. Get us going with a bang here. A 5, and right away, players, that opens the door. That takes us to the Reading Railroad, and that is an opportunity for a hostile takeover. I will give you all a toss-up clue. The player who rings in with the correct answer can take that Reading Railroad to any monopoly on the board in an effort to wrest control of that monopoly from another player. If you are ready, your correct answer will begin with the letter I. Here is your clue. Fiddler's Dream. Barry.
If I were a rich man.
There you have it, Barry. It just beat the buzzer. And that possibility looms large for you right at the moment, Barry. Where do you want to take that Reading Railroad?
I'd like to go to Atlantic Avenue.
To Atlantic Avenue, gunning for Bonnie, the Atlantic, Ventnor, and Marvin Gardens Monopoly. Barry, you're going to need 3 consecutive correct answers to take over that 3-property monopoly. These are yours alone if you are ready. Lumberjack Squawk.
Timber!
Timber is correct. There you go, Barry. That's 1. Here's your second clue. Harbor Helper.
Tugboat.
Tugboat, that's 2 in a row. Barry, you're steaming along. You've got 2 out of 3. The next correct answer will take control of that monopoly. Here is your clue. Heavy Hat.
10-gallon.
10-gallon hat, Barry, and that is a monopoly. Turn them all red. Barry, you get the monopoly, you get the hotels, and you also get the cash value of those 3 properties. We're going to add another $800 to your bank. Just like that, you turn it around, Barry. Way to go. Kathy, roll the dice. Let's get moving. A 10. Curiously enough, players, that's going to take us all the way around to the Boardwalk. Good news for you, Bonnie. Charlie O, what kind of money can she make on Boardwalk with a hotel?
Bonnie, you can make a bundle on Boardwalk, $2,000.
Nile Biter.
Asp.
Ask is the way you want it, Bonnie. 2,000 into your bank. Kathy, roll those dice. An 8 is going to take us around the board. Let's give everyone $200 for pass and go, and take a look at the chance card. Go back 2 spaces. Uh-oh, Barry, it worked for you before. That's going to take us back to the Reading Railroad. Another hostile takeover. Your correct answer begins with the letter Z. Here is your clue. New York, New York, 10019. Peter.
Zip code.
Zip code is what we wanted, Peter. There you go. Where do you want to take that Reading Railroad?
At popular Atlantic Avenue.
Oh, Barry, he's gunning for you. Atlantic, Ventnor, and Marvin Gardens Monopoly. Peter, you know how it's done. You need 3 consecutive correct answers to take those away from Barry. Here is your first clue. Mini McEnroe game.
Tennis.
Table tennis is the one we wanted, Peter.
Yes.
I'm sorry that you don't get the Monopoly, and I'm even sorrier that you bottomed out on Atlantic Avenue with a hotel. Barry, you not only get to keep the properties, but you collect some rent. What kind of rent are you going to collect there, Charlie O?
How about $1,150?
$1,150 for you, Barry. Peter, I know that one stings. We're going to take it out of Peter's bank and put it in Barry's and go back to Kathy. Kathy, roll the dice. Let's make some money back for Peter. A 10. Oh, Peter, we're going to jump your properties entirely. That takes us back to Shank. Let's take a look at this card. Advance to Ventnor Avenue. Well, that's going to take us past go. We're going to give everyone $200. We're going to come all the way around to Ventnor. And that is still controlled by you, Barry. Ventnor with a hotel. Charlie, what kind of rent money can he make there?
Well, Barry, you can make as much as $1,150.
And here is your clue. Pay or princess. Barry.
Toll.
Incorrect. Oh, that is time. Telephone is what we wanted there. Nobody came up with that one. That's all right, Barry. You are the landlord there, so we will not penalize you for that. What we will do is go to Kathy to throw those dice. Kathy, roll them. Oh, that sound means 1 minute to go in the round, and that is an 11. That's going to take us around the corner to luxury tax. We're going to have to deduct $75 from everybody's bank. Put that in free parking. We might have enough time to get around for somebody to collect all of it back. Kathy, pick them up. Put them down. Let's make these folks some dough. Let's go. An 8 is going to take us around past go to Oriental Avenue. With past go, we're going to give everyone $200 just for taking a ride, and that's good news for you, Peter. Oriental Avenue with a hotel. What kind of money can you make there, Charlie?
Well, Peter, a tiny little sum, $550.
We had a crucial point in the round, Peter, for $550. Farmer Threads.
Overalls.
Overalls, what do you want, Peter? Give him the money, Kathy. Roll the dice. Let's get moving. That is a 9, and players, that is going to take us around to the Pennsylvania Railroad, and that is an opportunity for a hostile takeover. Your correct answer will begin with the letter C. Here is your clue. Faux dough. Bonnie. Peter or Barry? Peter?
Cash.
Incorrect, Barry.
Counterfeit.
Counterfeit is what we wanted, Barry. Very well. Everybody had a shot at that. Where are you going, Barry?
Mediterranean.